Hello and welcome to my Amazing Cultivation Simulator Vanilla series, and this is video 61, and actually this is video 62, and in the last video, which was video 61, I showed you guys my overly complicated array that I have right here, which is using 5 spirit roots and allowing the cultivator in the middle of the array to gain sympathies from all 5 spirit roots at the same time. And in the last video I pretty much just set up that array and try to learn about how I can pretty much just maximize the elemental composition while also being able to fit in some dragon feces, because this is a wood array but dragon feces are earth elemental items. So I had to figure out how many dragon feces I could add without ruining the elemental composition, which is right here. And after looking at the formula for elemental composition while I was off screen, it started to make a little bit more sense. However, I did realize that most of the formulas that you would need to use are based on the numbers that you see at the bottom right of my screen. So you would use these numbers in a formula. So like for example, it says wood 88.50, so I have 88.50 points of wood and I have 4.62 points of earth, and those are the numbers that you would use in the formula. However, when you're playing on a higher difficulty like Tribulation 9, you cannot see these numbers that are at the bottom right. So I couldn't even go off of these numbers if I wanted to, just because I don't want to get accustomed to using something that I more than likely will not be using for the most part. So I think that my game plan is to just add dragon feces to my cultivation arrays and then use the cultivator to check and see if the elemental bonus is at 5 stars. And then another thing that I realized is that the elemental emission of the dragon feces is actually stronger at this range right here, because range 3 is a further distance and then this distance is something else, and I don't remember exactly what this distance is. So let me go over here and then go to the elemental composition wiki page so that I can show you guys. Okay, so I actually want to go into the cultivation room page, not the elemental composition one. So if you scroll all the way down, you have distance and then you have range. So range 3 items can work at this tile, which is at a distance of 1.41. But then this is the typical range 3 that we think of, and that has a distance of 2. So because this is at a 1.41 distance, which is lower than 2, that means the elemental emission will be stronger, and so will the chi gather. However, the chi gather is not that big of a difference. So if I go up to this chart right here, then you can see that this dragon feces right here is at a distance of 1, and it has a elemental emission of, let's see, it has an elemental emission of 1.8 and a chi gather of 85. However, if I scroll up a little bit more, then I see dragon feces again at a distance of 0, so directly on the tile. So now it's 90, and then first of all, let me sort this out by element so that we can see all of them. So this pretty much tells the whole story. So this says at a distance of 1.41 it has a gather of 83, then at a distance of 2 it has a gather of 81. So it's only a difference of like 2 or less points in gather, but the elemental emit is like 50% more. So I think that's what I need to change about my array, is that I need to remove this dragon feces specifically so that it's at a further distance. So what I'll do is pick up these 2 items and then swap them, or I want to also try to bring in that other dragon feces. So I'm going to have my cultivator sit back at the cushion. Oh, and then besides that, I just remember that I forgot to build my lanterns in the last video, so I did start to build some igni copper crane lanterns which can't catch on fire. So back to the array. I want to drop down the Phoenix wood and have the Phoenix wood at the closer range, and then the dragon feces at the further range, right? And then besides that, I want to see if I can try to add another dragon feces. So I'm going to try to put a dragon feces at this range 3 right here, which is actually directly on top of the ultra essence, so that will also benefit that more, since the ultra essence is an earth elemental item. So let me search for yet another dragon feces, and we found it, and then have this guy go back. And now let's see what happens if I drop this dragon feces right here. So now that the dragon feces is in the array and it's at range 3, what's my elemental composition? As you can see, now I'm at 5 stars again, and I just added an extra dragon feces. So I believe that's what fits everything in my array, and I don't think I could add yet another dragon feces to this array, because that would be a net gain, which would change the composition. So let me see, or just try it just in case. I'm at the point where I don't really want to think too much about what I'm doing, and I would just rather just try these things out, honestly. Because if I spend too much time doing math, then it's just going to be a waste of time when I can just, pick up an item, put it down, pick up an item, and then put it down again. So let me equip this spirit wood, Phoenix wood right here, and then drop down this dragon feces and to see how my array is affected. Okay, so as you can see, the elemental emission went down, or the elemental bonus went down because I messed up the array. So let's just put that back over here. And then I did also see that there was some, I really don't understand the concept of this. However, I see that because this guy, or the person who made this setup, has dragon feces right here, they're using the prism lotus to offset the elemental composition of the dragon feces to kind of overcome it. So maybe I will try to this is range 5, so this is the only place where I could do that. But I mean, this is already like pretty strong. So I'm just thinking if there was a way for me to kind of replicate that method, in which I have like an extra dragon feces, and then I'm using a gnarled vine to fit the dragon feces. I'm thinking. So if I was to place the gnarled vine, then I would have to place it here at range 5, and that will overcome this Flood Dragon Wrath Bane, which is more useful. So I don't think that would result in a better array setup. However, I could try it just to kind of see how it works. And sadly, I'm already in a very late game array, so I have the vein, but I do want to try this out just in case, for when I start my game over again, or like if I'm playing a different game mode where I don't have all of these other tools available to me. So let me try to put this dragon feces here, and my chi gather will go from 35 to 90, and this is 35 too, so I'm thinking about what would be the difference. Whatever. Now let's put the gnarled vine down here and see if the elemental composition is still good. Nope, it's bad. Okay, yeah, I don't understand that concept, and at this point I don't even care to find out right now. I have to do way more research on that. I'm just looking at it. So right now in my array, I have dragon feces at all I have dragon feces at most of the range 3 ranges, but let me remove this. and put the Phoenix wood back. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of confused about how this array is able to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragon feces, and it has 4 prism lotus. That's interesting. I mean, this array has 1, 2, 3, 4 dragon feces, which is only 1 off. But I definitely would like to be able to add an extra one. I'm just looking at this array some more, trying to figure out what the difference is. And then this dragon feces right here is at a different... This one is even at a closer range too. This guy was able to fit 5 dragon feces with 4 prism lotuses, and then they just have these prism lotus right here to offset them all, so they have 3. So I think it's because I would need more gnarled vines, because I'm not using gnarled vine to offset these ones either. So maybe it would have to be like an exact replica, but again, I do have the I have the wrath thing, so there's kind of no point in me doing that. But let me do one last check, and then I'll just put this thing to bed pretty much. So I need to pick up, I think, 2 more gnarled vines. So let's see. I have 1 gnarled vine here. And then, where's the other gnarled vine? I literally cannot see a gnarled vine. Okay, I found. I'm like, finding these items is so stressful. So if I pick up this rat thing, right, and then I use a gnarled vine instead, let's see. I'm at 80.5 wood right now. So what happens if I put this down? Oh, now I'm at 90.6. That's interesting. What is the gnarled vine's elemental emit range? Let's see. Sort by element. I think I just want to go off of the base elemental emit range. So it emits 12, but I don't see the range of it. Let's see. Okay, so it emits 12 at range 5, so that's why it was able to increase the amount of wood element that I have in my array. But this doesn't add chi gather, so basically I'm losing 75 chi gather in order to gain the difference between 35 and 90, which would be 55 chi gather. So it's not worth it for me in this case because I have the Flood Dragon Wrath Vein, but I could see this definitely being a good thing to do because this gnarled vine is increasing my cushion's elemental composition, and so that's allowing me to add extra dragon feces. But sadly, it's not a good trade to increase my chi gather by 55 and remove the Flood Dragon Wrath Vein instead, because the Wrath Vein is really good. So if there's an item that had like, I don't know, like a further elemental emit range, then that would be worth it because I wouldn't have to remove the Wrath Vein, and I can just put the item, for example, if it had elemental emit range of 6, then I could put it like where this lantern is instead. So let's just check the wiki really quick to see if there are any crazy items like that that have a really long elemental emission range such that I can try to fit in that dragon feces. But I think I'm really starting to understand it now, but it's going to be really hard to translate this into Tribulation 9 mode because you won't be able to see those numbers. So I guess I want to sort by range. Oh, these items have an elemental emit range of 9. But these are all items that you would get from destroying Sects, and they all take up a lot of space. So they would definitely ruin my array setup. I wonder, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I could put it outside if I stole like a Sect Wonder. So that's crazy. So if I stole this Altar of Death from, let's see, what sect is this? Mount 100 Incest. So if I dominate Mount 100 Incest and I stole their Altar of Death, then I could use that to add more Dragon Feces to my array. Because it has an element to emit range of 9. That's powerful. Oh, these legacy artifacts have a really strong elemental strength. But the range is too long. That would require me to sacrifice Chi Gather items, which is something I don't want to do. But now I see that the Illumitry also has an elemental emit range of 5, which is pretty good, but it's the same as Nardvine. So it would be really no difference besides the fact that you would need less Nardvines. And then of course I can grow some plants that have a pretty okay elemental emit range. I think I can grow some flowers. Like, this only adds 0.5, so it's not too much, but it's at range 2, so it would be beneficial, but I'm not sure if I care to check it right now, since I do feel like I do understand the concept of this now. So if I go to items, yeah, Nardvine is the best item, which has a range of 5, or all of the spirit roots and some other items. Doesn't seem like there's anything that has a higher range than 5 besides the Sect Wonders that you can take from dominating these sects. I just don't really want to dominate this sect right now. Oh, and that reminds me that I need to move my immortal body too. Okay, so moving forward. It's been 20 minutes, wow. I just wanted to go over this really quick and it's already been 20 minutes. This guy's cultivating at the wrong spot now. So let's take this immortal body and actually move it over to somewhere around this array. So the immortal body has a Chi Gather range of 9, so you can place this like really far away from your cultivation array if you want to. So I think I'll just put it like right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could put it like here, 7, 8, 9, but I don't really want to ruin my crop, so I guess I'll just do, oh, I know. So yesterday I also realized that these are at the wrong range, so I was so confused because I'm like, if this is range 4, then how is this also range 4? This is actually range 5 for the burst. So if I bring up my blueprint for the burst, this was the range 4 burst. As you can see, this wouldn't, my goal is to burst the tiles around the chi cushion, and this would burst the tiles even one tile under that. So I don't know why I did it like that. So let me just double check. Oh, so these black tiles were for when I had 4 chi cushions, and then I just kind of used my eyeball to kind of think, oh, if I put this here, then the other ones would be here. Well, that's not the case though, because this is offset by 1, but this bottom side is not offset by 1 because I didn't have any cushions here. All the cushions were on this plane, so that's why I messed up on this particular section. So I'm going to remove these items, and then I'm going to also remove this flooring right here since that's incorrect, and then this red flooring is what will trigger the burst on these bottom tiles. So now that that's done, I can place my immortal body there. I would have loved if I had 3 immortal bodies by now, but honestly I've just been slacking on cultivating in general, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And now let's just double check everything. So this is 29 degrees Celsius, which is perfect. 314 is good. And then I wanted this to be between like 0 and then negatives for my spirit root. So that's pretty much perfect. And then let me just double check all of these ranges just so that I don't run into that problem again. Range 4. Let's see. Oh wait, this is the range 4 burst. Nope, this isn't it. This right here will be the range 4 burst. Let's see. So this is bursting these 3 tiles, and then this right here is bursting these 3 tiles. Okay, so this one right here is what's going to burst the tiles on the left side. And then if I wanted to burst the corner, I would have to use that range 3 burst, but I'm not using that. And then this tile, and then this will be the range 3 burst right here. And the goal is just to not burst the cushion. Okay, so everything is good. So then besides that, I also noticed that my spirit roots have like this X right here for my 5 element bonus. Oh, this has 1+ now, so it did update. But before I didn't have a 5 element bonus, so and this one has a negative 5 element bonus for some weird reason. So I think I'll just continue to add some more items and basically just stop being lazy. So I need 2 earth pills and 2 marrow pills and then 2 earth flushes to finish all these arrays. So let's take these items first of all and drop them down. Now that I'm done testing with those, and then let's unban them. Except for the dragon feces, they can stay banned. What did I say I need? 2 earth fluxes, 2 marrow pills. I believe my marrow pills are up here. Do I even have 2? Yep. And then I wanted 2 earth pills, which I'm not sure where they would be. So I do have 9 and I only need 8, so the other 2 should be here. Okay, so the earth pill stack. That's interesting. Also, let me see what my alchemist can create. So yeah, it looks like my alchemist can create all of the different pills of different elements. So if I ever need to increase composition, then I would just go to this guy and have those created. So this guy is going to automatically go back to here. And now I can place these remaining items down. So marrow pills, says metal enhances water, and then I want to move this guy over here to put these earth pills down to enhance the metal. Not earth pill, earth plus, to enhance this metal array or metal spirit root. And then these earth pills to enhance this fire spirit root. And the earth pills are wood element. And now I just have to do the fire powder. Luckily I have exactly 8 fire powder too. Okay, go back to the cultivation array. Now that that's done, I believe that everything should be good. So as you can see, the 5 element did increase. So I think it's based on like how many tiles of the spirit root have good elemental composition, because earlier when I was missing these 2 extra pills, these tiles had bad elemental composition. So honestly, I could also add my gnawed vines around here and just apply the same concepts to even further boost up these stats. But right now the Crimson Root is already blessed, so that's good because it was cursed earlier. But this is cursed because the season bonus is really bad, so I do need to probably patch that one up. This is going great because the season bonus. So I think you eventually do want to have like more items around the spirit root, but I'm just being lazy right now. So for this one, I just need to include some more metal items. So let's see if I can get some more pills that are metal based. I could use the sage fruit. Yeah, that would be the best option, honestly. Because right now I don't have any more marble pills. And the sage fruit has a pretty good elemental emission range, so it's going to really bolster up the elemental emission of the prism lotus. And I'm not growing crops here, so it doesn't really matter where I put it. So you can see the elemental emission range too if you click on the item. So now the 5 elemental bonus is 1 star or 1 plus. Let's get some more sage fruit. Let's see. It's very nice to be rich. Plus farmer. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 2 equipped right now. Now I have the sage fruit. And I'm just going to put it at range 5. Be happy, please. Come on. Okay, so it's getting up to plus 0.1 per day now, so that means that it will become blessed in about 5 days. So that's really nice. And then besides that, it's at 5.5% growth, 5.7. So I mean, they're growing pretty good. I think once they get to 40 growth is when you get like the sympathy points or the manual from the sympathy. So that's whatever. And this one has a base mental state of 73, or they have a current mental state of 73, not a base mental state. Their base mental state is 23, but I have had them on mine for a while. But I do want to see if I can allow this one to cultivate here, just to, like, you know, hopefully get some. No, I don't think they can do it. Yeah, I really messed up by consuming the Wicked Flux first. You're really supposed to consume the Wicked Flux right, like basically right before the Golden Core, because then you can cultivate and like gain sympathies and stuff like that. But I'll just put my metal cultivator here instead then, since that is my formation pillar. So maybe they'll get some bonuses from the manuals. So let's move this guy away. And then have this guy cultivate on their new cushion. As you can see, they have all 5 sympathies, and they have a mental state bonus. So that's going pretty good. And then what else do I want to do? Oh, I want to increase the fertility of my plants. And to do that, I need to drop down dragon feces and poop. Not dragon feces. I need to drop down any feces. And I also need to drop down corpses in the area. So pretty much after I kill someone, I'll just be more mindful to move their body over there, or I'll just start to move some poop over. But it's not in a hot season, so the poop won't decay as quickly. As you can see, like right here, this feces is decaying in like 166 days. I think maybe the crimson fruit area should be good though for that, right? Because it's a really hot room. So let's just try that. And as you can see, just having dragon feces just like be over here has increased the fertility of the soil over here. So this is 2.0, and as we know, this water is at a base of 1.6. So I'm assuming that 2 feces have decayed there. So shout out to Hwadron. So I'll have Lady Cow come over here and then put some feces on this crimson fruit to make it more fertile. So this should have a really quick decaying time. Yeah, so sometimes poop can become bugged and then just not decay at the rate that it's supposed to, but let me just save my game and then see if that number changes. Plus I just want to save my game just to see everything in general. Was this day 327? I'm gonna name it like do tribs because after this I do want to do my tribulations. I think I have 13 left, so I'll just do 13 tribs. My game is loading and I'm creating a save scum right now. So let's see what everything looks like now that I reset. Okay, this doesn't even have the time that it's going to decay yet. Still on 153 days, so let me take that off. Outers, I will move that as soon as possible. This 5 element is still pretty bad right now. I think some things are just taking some time to load, so let's just play the game and then check it out later. Let's see, so we have an event, and then I have a passenger or passerby who wants to visit, and then this guy is mentally unstable. Let's put them on mind. This guy's in my bamboo forest. Let's soul chant them. Can we not? Oh, there we go. Now let's check my tribulation turtle and see how many tribulations they have. Oh, there's 19 that I can do. Yeah, I only did 2 tribulations, so let's change the name of my save file really quick. I'm going to rename this to do 19 tribulations. And now I'm ready to do these tribulations again. We're back on that, and there should be no distractions from here on out until day 331, in which I check when the Sects reset, and then when I get closer to day 9 spring. So right now I'm at 1 day of winter, so I just have pretty much 9 days to do these tribulations, and then I'll start to work on the golden core breakthrough. So yeah, we're back on doing this. And again, I'm just doing these tribulations just because I want to get the Esther Inspiration and the Esther Sub-Spirits. Charity event. I want to increase the stability and the population. That wasn't Seascape, right? Yeah, so Seascape has good belief. Right now, Snaketail Village has negative belief. And that's because I don't really have that many disciples. So I do need to kind of fix that, but that's just a lot right now. And I have 8,000 influence. Whew. 8,000 influence and don't even know what to do with it. Maybe one day I'll care to like fully optimize agencies. Okay. Reverse the cycle. Come on, come on. Yeah, this is going to get really boring because I'm just going to be doing tribulations from here on out. An earthquake. So there's another sect in here, so I don't think that I need to do disaster relief policy. So I'll just send a disciple to help out with it. And then I need to heal myself. Let's see, I have 19 tribulations to do and I only have 10 more walls, so I think I need to rebuild some more walls. So then I'll have, wow, that was quick. So now I have 18 walls. And I can obtain how many more subs? I didn't attain 18, so that's perfect. This guy's at match tree. Again, Earth Tribulation. So none of that went through. Let's check these guys' stats. So this guy's elemental composition is good. They're blessed. They have 3 pluses. They have pluses all around. And then this guy has a really strong elemental bonus that's overcoming their season bonus. That's pretty bad. And they're gaining 0.75 blessed per day. And right now they're at 0.14 cursed. So that means that in like one day they'll be a blessed spirit root, which is pretty nice. And then these guys are all at a 5.8 growth. So they're all growing pretty nicely. Good chi on tile, on rich soil. So I really just need to get some invaders so that I can decompose the bodies of the invaders. Oh wait, I just killed a disciple or immortal, so let's go here. Neutral characters, sorry. Yeah. No, I don't want to bury them. Just move the corpses to be on top of the tiles where I want to increase fertility. So I just need to continue to be more mindful about that. And we're moving on, guys. We're moving on. This is so nice. It never gets old. Rumors of an ancient cultivator. That's exactly what I needed. So you can fight the Phoenix once you find an ancient cultivator, and then you negotiate with them. And then you can also use the ancient cultivator to get the mortality seal, which can be used to suppress the dragon. But let's see, my main goal right now is to be able to find the Phoenix boss so that I can show you guys how to do the fight. And I didn't want to spawn it with mod if I didn't have to, so I need to visit the dragon's platform, which is a location that you unlock after negotiating with the ancient cultivator. So hopefully once I negotiate with this ancient cultivator, then I'll be able to do that, or I'll be lucky enough to get that. But eventually I'll want to start to, you know, provoking ancient cultivators, because you can negotiate with them or you can provoke them and then they'll get mad and like come to your sect and try to kill you. and then you can get like a lot of good drops from them. But ancient cultivators are very strong. They're pretty much sect leaders, so you can expect to see stats like that. So don't even try it if you're not confident that your disciple can kill sect leaders. Oh, this is so close. I wonder why. Okay. I must have not been paying attention at one point, as I typically do. Search for the ancient cultivator. That there was an ancient cultivator that just had been revived. Unfortunately, this ancient cultivator had left. The peerless door maiden, She Quanmo, has been born into the realm. Okay. They're reviving ancient cultivators. So let's see. Is there any way that I can find them? No. And then this is the event that gives the legacy artifact, the one that says drastic changes in the earth and the sky. I kind of want to go for that, just because I just like doing that event just to see which legacy artifact I'll get, even though I probably won't use them. But that's going to reduce my rep with some sects, and they'll get mad at me and stuff like that, even though I don't really care. I messed up. Let me click Vitality Chant first. Oh, that wasn't me then, huh? That was my cultivator. Let's see. You should be using Vitality Chant before you attack. Wow. You don't want to self-heal anymore? Come on. Don't be like that. Is it because they're starting to one-shot the wall or something? Like, what's happening? Let's try this with an... no, I don't want to try with an artifact equipped, because then I might be weird and forget to unequip the artifact. Let's try this on a different wall. There we go. We got the hill. So beautiful. I didn't know Vitality Chant was that cute. So I think it depends on the power of like how fast they're destroying the wall. I don't know why, but these walls are now getting destroyed by one shot by this guy. Did they get like some weird boost in bow power? Oh, wait, let me see. Did these items get heavenly reforged? No, that's not a thing. Yeah, I really don't know why these walls are worse than these walls. But I'm gonna let the game run so that my Vitality Chant goes back off cooldown, and then do the Tribulation. It's a fire Tribulation, so I want to do it over here. This item is kind of in my way, so let me smelt it. I will smelt the item, and now let's do this fire Tribulation. And I'm consistently watching this because I'm on day 1 spring, and I do want to just double check. I'm going to do a traditional 8-note burst, so I just need to be prepared. Well, I'm going to do an 8-note burst with maybe a chi gather refill, but maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need to do a chi gather refill because this is already 3,600, and the chi gather refill can only bring you up, and the chi gather refill can only bring you up to 2,500 chi on a tile. So let me just go here and see. It's day 9 is when it starts, and the fire breakthrough is done best at, I believe it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, so 6 o'clock. So I want to be ready by day 8 at like 22, because then if I'm doing the 8-note burst, then that will take me to day 9, 6 o'clock. And then I also need to figure out which weather miracles I need to use. This guy will be doing the weather miracles, so let's just make sure they have enough lifespan. they need enough lifespan to spam weather miracles for 3 days. So let me just see if I can add some more. $95. That's not really a lot either. Oh, this 400 should be enough for sure. Fight for it. Ooh, I got a serious spike. A serious spike is pretty good. That's actually one of the top artifacts. I'm sorry if you're mad, but it's my legacy artifact. Like, how did I miss that ancient cultivator? I went there like instantly. That's so annoying. Oh yeah, so items that are equipped by cultivators can become illuminated pretty easily after a while. Vitality chant. Now let's wait a little bit. I think I'll just use reverse the cycle. And I'll wait a little bit more. We're on day 2 spring. Can I do 16 tribulations in 6 days? I don't think so. Let's see, we're at 14. I believe the tribulation is about like 1,000 seconds, so it's a little bit over a day. But let's see. So we're starting this at 14. And let's see when we end it. A beast attack. Perfect. Oh. I guess these would give corpses too. Yeah, they should. So, how many snakes is this? I know there's more than 3. Okay, yeah, there's 4. And then let me turn off my auto butchering so that I can use those corpses once I kill them. So this is a corpse now, so I don't want to butcher. I want to move you over here. Then as you can where did those corpses go? I wonder if it didn't increase it because, or if it did. This is 2.0. This is 2.6. This is 2.0. I forget which tiles I even put the corpse on, but we'll see. I'll do it on the Crimson Fruit location again. Or I'll probably do all of the spirit roots. Vitality chant. Just hard to manage all of this while also doing a tribulation. Let's move this corpse to the gnarled vine. Then move this one to the prism lotus. So we're at 1.6, 2.0, 2.0, and 2.0. So everything's at 2.0, and this is at 1.6, and then this one is at 3.02 for some reason. I'm not complaining. And then let me also just check out their growth. So they're at 6.2% growth, so they're moving pretty nicely. The temperature is unsuitable for the gnarled vine. Yeah, the season just changed, so things are getting a little bit different. It's at 39 degrees Celsius, so maybe I should just remove one beast blood and hope that that doesn't reduce the temperature by 20 degrees. But eventually, like, as the season starts to settle in, you have to worry less about the temperature. Okay, so now we're at 6 and we're at 14. So it takes a little bit under a day to finish the tribulation, I guess. Which makes sense because I think it can be like 1,000 to 500 seconds, depending on how much damage it does to you. Where did that snake go? Did someone butcher it or something? Like, oh, I'm thinking that these corpses actually ended up getting moved over here because of my mod. So let's change this really quick. And then I guess I could just use the mod if I can create a storage area right here. No, I can't, sadly. Yeah, so I need to keep that mod off for now so that I can increase the fertility of my plants. Let's try with these walls again. Reverse the cycle. No. Why is this guy one-shotting marble walls now all of a sudden? But they can't one-shot wood walls now. That's so weird. Alright, I don't really want to wait anymore, so I'm just gonna eat a sage fruit. And then this guy also needs their crystals and everything. Spirit stone. Let's see, why is the spirit stone not touchable? And then spirit crystal. Come on, we're losing time, we're losing time. This is a metal breakthrough. I'm going to do it on this fire array. So the gnarled vine is still unsuitable temperature. Let's see. So now it's 12 degrees Celsius, so that means I just need to increase it by a little bit. And it's in spring, so it's going to start to gradually increase over time. So I'm just trying to figure out now how I would go about doing that. I do know that I want to use Igni copper bar, right? But I'm thinking like, how will I send that over? Material. I'll just use 2. Since again the temperature won't be going down, and I'm barely under 15, so I don't think this will shoot it to past 35, but it'll keep me in a spot where I'm like less annoyed about it. So I have this guy just equip these 2, and okay, these outer disciples work quickly. Oh, this guy doesn't have any slots. I have my Earthless Farmer equip these 2 bars and then do my Tribulation and then go back to managing that. Okay, we created Talisman. What does this do? Wow, a big Adventure Fly Speed bonus. Yeah, doing everything else while doing Tribulations is crazy. Nice little burst of chi. Sure, you can have a Prison Lotus. I'm rich. Just gonna wait till like the last second. Curious Stranger. That's perfect. Let's soul chant this guy so that I can have yet another corpse. Interesting. My plants are growing. My plants are growing. So many pop-ups. Tally chant. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. 1 billion damage, 1 million damage. Okay, I'll do reverse the cycle to get a nice little hill. Nice. So now let's go to this guy and increase the temperature of this room. So actually, instead of, where's that ignited copper bar? I really don't like when they go like behind the cranes. But instead of adding an ignited copper bar, I'm just going to remove the ice essence bar because they have the same temperature control effect. So that would result in the same value. So let's see. This prism load is still at 1.6. It's still at 2.0. Huh. I guess that corpse doesn't work. Let's try a human corpse. On the prism loaded spot. Just want to double check that it gets moved there. Huh. Oh, they didn't move it on the prism loaded spot. No, move this corpse over here. Wow. So you have to do this beforehand. That's interesting. But the feces, you can definitely put that. Oh, wait. Ah, so they got moved like an item. So if I did it right here, then it snapped them over to this one. So I do need to pay a little bit more attention. And luckily, I just got 4 more corpses that I can use for my other forest spirit roots. This is perfect. Thank you for visiting my sect, and thank you for contributing to the growth of my spiritual roots. Please, please, please enjoy your stay. Oh, she may is actually fighting. Okay, never mind. So I think just for convenience, I will create a nice little storage area right here, and then use this one as my corpse storage area. So for this mod, you just have to shift click, and then I'll add the storage area, and then set this to high, and then do corpse and dying. So now my disciples will automatically bring guys over here so that I can manage them. But it is indeed a storage area, so let's filter out everything else. And I was wondering why this storage area had so many clothes in it, and I'm assuming that that's the same case. No, these items just won't be moved, huh? Let's increase this priority and hope that these items get moved over. So now these enemies are getting moved over. So actually I need to move. But because I created the storage area, it took the corpse that was already decomposing. So that actually was a bad plan. So let me. Okay, so that got removed. So let me just manually do this. Seems like there's no other way around. And I have to click the tile to the right because I have all of these items over. So it's going to snap the corpse onto the spot, I guess. Didn't work for that guy, but it worked. Okay, so that worked. Let's see. Can I move this guy here? Let's just move him all around and see what happens. There we go. Now she may. Let's click on this tile to the right. Okay, I finally have all of these corpses over here fertilizing my plants. So we'll see what that looks like once once it's ready. Then I did notice that I thought that there was an ancient cultivator secret. No? Worldly secret. Yeah, they tried to get me. Day 249. So the ancient cultivator is at City of Desolation. So let's go over there. And if you didn't know, you can check secrets that way. Oh, that's nice. It tells me like everything that they got. So even if I don't have the pop-ups, I can still see them by going to the World Adventure page. Huh. This is actually my first time like actually like realizing this. So I got experience. As you can see, these sects, they gave me a lot of items because I have good favor with them. Now divine, 100 insects. Alright, just going to keep doing tribulations until I get to the point which I'm ready to prepare for my breakthrough, which will be around day 8. Because this video is an hour long right now. It has so many artifacts. Mount South Charity. Let's increase the population. This one is an earthquake. As you can see, it got 95 points in 4 days. So, and they have 16 days left. So then that's 4 times 95 left over. So that's like 300 and something. So they should be good. 360. They should accumulate like 360 more. So they should be good without the disaster relief policy. So let's just crank out these tribulations. Okay, I guess the ancient cultivator is not there. Or maybe it's because I have that automatic message in. So let's try that again. Maybe it's in my sect rules. Yeah, so city, I want to do as for sect instruction for now, so that I can check that out. I just send one of these other disciples over. I can almost use reverse the cycle, so I think I want to try to wait for that. No. This is going to make things a little bit harder. I do want to wait a little bit more for vitality chant. And we're on day 5 now. This reduces attainment and increases alchemy success rate. That's pretty good. So these are still decomposing. They have a couple of days to go. Yeah, no. Let's do purchase materials. Supervised labor. I would like to do anything. Alright, let's get a hill going on here. Let's use reverse the cycle. Wood walls OP. Cold wave now. Again, this spot has 4 sects, so I definitely don't need to do disaster relief. I'll just send a primordial spirit here. Nice. And let's do this metal tribulation on this fire cultivation area. I got origin metal. Nice. I actually do need to create some origin nuns for my Nimbus cultivator now that I think about that, because I need to use the origin nun to reduce their attainment. So I have two options. I can either dominate Mount 100 insects and take it from them, or I can just generate my own. So I do want to go to the spirit roots page and then go to the nurturing page. Let's see. Let's just search up origin. I would have to feed them fruit that counteracts them, so I don't think I want to do that. But if it feeds, then you get 2 of those origin fruits. Yeah, I might just steal it from Pit of Doom, or try to buy it from somewhere. I mean, not Pit of Doom, 100 Insects. I'm pretty sure they sell origins too. Let's see, can I get some? Yeah, they sell origin nuns. They don't respect me. That almost makes me want to dominate you guys so that I don't need to have a connection or respect to benefit. I don't know what happened to that corpse. Let's see. What are you doing? Foundation training. Interesting. Oh wow, I was in the middle of a tribulation. Ooh, I almost messed up big time on that. Let's continue the tribulations, guys. All the way to day 8. And as you can see, all of my spirit roots are planned to be connective. Actually, they all weren't, so I almost messed up on that. So then let's just do all connective so that they all can be blessed. Cold wave, disaster relief. I really should unlock some more manuals for chi recovery so that I can not be like just barely passing this the whole time. That would soothe my soul a lot. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I did transcribe some laws. I still have some that I could transcribe. I'll just have mod 1 transcribe them because usually when I need a disciple to like kind of help out in a sect, I always go to mod 1. Then there's so many other laws that I could transcribe. Wow, I have so many unorthodox laws. Let's put that on mod 2. Put some on Huya. I don't even care about their learning speed right now. I just want to get this done. Have this guy transcribe some laws. And then I can go with my Nimbus disciple for pretty much the remaining laws. Hopefully it doesn't take them like 2 days to transcribe all of these laws. They have a really high intelligence level, so they should be good. Let's see how long it's taking them to transcribe laws. Yeah, I mean it's moving pretty quickly, so I think what they have right now is pretty good. And they're already at 28 million inspiration, so that kind of was unnecessary. Just going to spread out this inspiration to all of my disciples. Ooh, I don't even have enough storage for that, huh? And I still have more laws, so Yeah, it's been a while since I created manual pavilion, so that's pretty impressive that it took me 334 days to run out of storage. Let's see, I have some spirit stone blocks. I'll just create some manual pavilions facing the wall so that my disciples never use them. And then that should be enough. Okay, back to these tribulations. I'll be good with just one vitality chant. What is happening over here? Why are these items not... I think I had to press sort to get these items out of here, so let's try that. Of course my outer disciples are sleeping. Well, this is a manual, so I'll just store this one, and then all of these items can be... Oh, I got a burst of chi, that's nice. I just don't want these items messing up my elemental composition. Like, as you can see, like, the elemental composition is nowhere near what I want it to be. I need it to be like mainly metal. Let's see. This is 50% metal. And this is 50% water. I guess it's similar. This is bothersome. I'll just do the tribulation, forget it. Of course, as soon as I started tribulation, some enemies pop up. Let's activate the spell so that he can just one-shot them. I wonder if the generation of the spirit root item somehow ruined the course. I don't know. I would have to watch it decompose in real time. But I have a feeling that, like, if I did this before I planted those spirit roots, then the fertility would definitely be increasing. So that's just something that you want to do beforehand. So we're on day 7. Vitality chant. Oh, interesting. So reduce my mental state of my cultivator, but yeah, I'm trying to get that match chi bonus. Yeah, I definitely need more manuals for chi recovery. So I'm gonna go ahead and then learn some manuals. How much inspiration does this guy have? 592 million. Let's search recover. I just transcribed all of these manuals, so I should have a good amount. This is artifact chi recovery, which is really good too. I want to go to spells and then battle spells. If it's not recover, then it's restore. Yeah, this is going to change my life. 283 chi, that's like double these other ones. This one has a really high cooldown. Oh, that says allies, so you have to like click on yourself. I don't want that. This one restores everyone. This restores you. Yeah, the primary unit ones are kind of annoying because you have to like click who you want it to be. This is you. I just want the ones that restore you invisible targets because those are ones that I don't have to micromanage as much. So let's see what this course is doing. It has 248 seconds before it decays. $100 seconds. So I have to look at this while also doing this tribulation if I want to squeeze in one more tribulation before I start to do my breakthrough. So I think I'll just go forward with doing all of that at once. So let me heal this guy up with Fatality Chant. Then do this wood-based tribulation in this metal cultivation area. My game saves. Tribulation loads. Let's see. We're at 106 seconds. 98 seconds. 84 seconds. Things are getting dangerous. 66 seconds, okay. Health went down. Let's see where we're at now. 49 seconds. Oh, I have all of these extra things now. Oh, it's not really healing that much. 100,000. I mean, they're fighting. They're doing a thing. Then I have a merchant visit. Wow. So many things happening at once. 16 seconds. Okay. How many seconds is this? 2 seconds. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, so yeah. So the fertility did go up. It went up to 1.8, as you see. So now we're at 1.8 after lots and lots of struggle. So now I did confirm that that works, and I don't know what happened with those other corpses because I wasn't looking, but I'll be able to figure it out later. But I mean, these guys are really already at pretty high. They're at pretty high fertility already. Then I have the merchant who I need to talk to. Luckily I have these other pretty bad miracles that I can use. They kind of just offset the tribulation damage. They're my backup spells. Let's see what this talisman was. Food consumption bonus. When does the merchant leave? Okay. Not too far. I mean, I have plenty of time to trade the merchant. Colon competition. I want to send this guy to the Colon competition too, so that they can get that title. It's something like Sword Master or something like that. Oh, and an invasion of beasts. The second I send my disciple out. Can Huya even defend against this? Yeah, I think they can. They have 35k power. This guy has 60, 100. No, I won't do that. Let's have this guy defend the sect. Like a million things just happened in one gameplay. Or like one day. Alright, so these guys are dying. So let's try to move their corpses over. When does the merchant leave? 0.5 days. So we're an hour and 19 minutes in. Then I need to remove this rubbish. So let me just melt the rubbish. Now all of my plants are moving towards having a pretty good blessing bonus. This guy's at 27% growth rate. Sits blessing 2.76% blessing. Oh, so they're losing points. I think it's because there's sympathy bonus because I'm cultivating with a fire cultivator. Yeah, so the fire cultivator is negative to the metal. They're counteractive, so the fire cultivator is actually making them lose a blessing. But it's negative 0.05 per day, which isn't too bad, but yeah, I think I might want to tearing this guy off because I would hate for that spirit root to become cursed on the last day. And as you can see, we're on day 8 too. So let's see. I want to enhance this prison root, so I'll put some more gnarled vines around it since it seems to be struggling with this blessing bonus. One gnarled vine here. Where are my other gnarled vines? I have like 40 and I can't find any. There's like 50 things I need to do right now. Okay, it's not 50, but still. It's annoying. How did you only pick up one gnarled vine and I told you to pick up... I think it's because I canceled the action, honestly. That must be it. Because like when I equip items, I'll also hit the cancel button to try to make the disciple go there instantly. So you equip, and then we go here. So hopefully these help out the crimson fruit drastically. I think this probably should be closer. So the 5 element bonus should change the blessed curse tendency. Okay, let's talk to this merchant. Only gear items are worthless. Wow, I really wanted to trade you all of my spirit stone bows, dude. Thank you. And you want metal pills? Do I have a lot of metal pills? I do. Let's go to elixir. At least I thought I had metal pills. Yeah, if I checked this guy earlier, then I could have made some metal pills to trade them. But I mean, I already have enough to pretty much take all of their money. So let's just do this. Give me this. I want this. Anything that's good, I can pretty much just buy from this guy at this point. Phoenix wood, lumina core. And I'll take all of your spirit stone. 57,000. How will I be able to afford that? Oh, I know. I'm rich. Like, I have so many things. I'm so sad that I can't trade gear. This is my big break. Okay, let me just do what I would usually do. Shout out to all the Sects that gave me all of these great items. And then, let's see, I kind of wanted to even it out. Yeah, 57,000. Boom. And now, I want to just trade these Sects to finalize everything. So, Tribulation Ash. I'll get this. Spirit do 25. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I'll take it. My body cultivators could use that. I did not forget about those guys. I think these are items that are automatically there. Bear Demon's Fur. This increases cultivation speed, so I definitely want this. Let's see what else. They have some spirit crystals over here. A Pit of Doom. Each sect seems to have something that I want. That was annoying me, so... Oh, 600. Here, have 1,000. Leave me alone, I'm rich. Pit of Doom. That was the last one that I was at. Don't need a chicken egg. Sun Crown is always useful to have this. Alright, Evanfall Abode. Summer Herb, I would buy that if I needed it. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with that. Alright, so as you can see, we're now on day 8 spring at the 12th hour, and I'm pretty much just waiting for the 22nd hour to start my cheebers. I can't even see what tile this guy is on. I think they're on the right tile. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I think this is a good point to end this video, and then in the next video I'll show you guys the Nimbus Golden Core breakthrough, which should be pretty much super good and my strongest Golden Core score ever that I've ever achieved. So I need to just make sure that this one is on mind. And if I look at breakthrough, you can see that the season bonus is good because this is for the yang side, and then for the yin side the season bonus is not that bad, I guess. This shouldn't be -3 stars, so I'm wondering what that is about. Oh, maybe because it didn't go over into day 8 or day 9 yet. So let's see. So on day 8 it goes from 0 to +1, and then eventually it goes to 2 pluses and then 5 pluses for fire. For spring, huh? So I wonder why this is at -3. Whatever, I don't know. I'll figure it out and see what it looks like later. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed watching me play and watching me also learn more about my array and increasing the fertility of the tile, while also just doing Tribulations to pass the time. And I really look forward to you guys seeing me make this super duper strong Golden Core Nimbus cultivator in the next video. So yeah, later.